What's up? Nah. Is it something specific?
Yeah, one of the parking officers called and he was complaining about something.
Whoa.
I just want to talk to you. How's it going? No, he just called and said that you were filming him and feeding the meters and whatnot. So he just, it struck him as odd. So he just called us and we were just seeing what's going on. That's all.
All right.
So no comment?
No.
Okay.
Have a nice day, though. Thank you.
You too.
Boss here, if that's okay. I've spoken with his supervisor before.
Okay.
I mean,
So what's the backstory of this? I assume you guys have some sort of relationship.
I feed the meters here, and he wrote a ticket to one of the meters, and I filmed it and I sent it to the guy. He doesn't like that. I am extra cautious to like not follow him, not be, if anything, I make sure I'm in front of him or I'm across the street, so there's no
I mean, it doesn't
confrontation.
Illegal about what you're doing. They call us out and just say it was.
Yeah, I think he's wasting the city's time by continuing to call you.
Gotcha. So what's the idea with the? Is the filming just to document, whatever?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what? How come you got so upset that you decided to film and feed the meters? What led to that?
So, no, there's nothing about being upset that led to me feeding the meters.
Okay.
There's no aggression in me feeding a meter.
Just goodwill.
Yeah, I think people, if anything, are more positive
Yeah.
about me feeding a meter than
Yeah,
negative.
no doubt. No,
Like
sure.
the woman, I think she might be the owner, I'm not sure, but oh, sorry. I understand if you have more important things to do. It's odd that you keep getting called for this. So, yeah.
7110.
To me,
71 for
oh, is this for me too?
on the west side of the street near 200 block. That's not really the speed limit.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're free to leave. I was just trying to figure out what happened. Because obviously, they're upset for one reason or another. And,
I understand.
I mean, what you're doing is completely fine.
All right,
Just,
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
My name's Sennett.
Sennett?
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Nice to meet you. All right.
Just pay meters? So basically, just good citizenship.
Yeah. I think he has a problem with it.
Who does?
The one who called you?
The other one called?
I didn't call you.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
assume
Right.
not. So you just because what we got is that you were paying meters, you paid them in the past,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I mean, were you told something
short of
different?
filming, but
Yeah.
that's not
This
illegal.
sounds ridiculous. The whole thing. Yeah.
No, I don't disagree with you.
Okay.
But we got called, so obviously
Yeah,
that's why
and
we're
I
here.
appreciate you coming, and that's it. Like, I'm with my dog. I have change.
Just feeding them until 6.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, specifically filming, he once ticketed a red one after I'd made it green. So I specifically
Well,
filmed.
in all fairness, if he comes in contact with a meter and he's standing there and he's issuing a ticket, and it's red at the time that he contacts it, you can throw money in, but technically at the time he was there, it's red.
But then that would mean at the time you parked to getting out of the car, that it would still be red meter, right? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you so much. So I mean, there's a fine line where.
So like let's say you were to just park though real quick, and then
Where's
he
he
were to,
parked?
well, let's just say at a red meter.
Okay.
And then he's coming and sees the red meter, and by the time you don't feed it, he would see it red. You're telling me that that would be a scenario where he'd be able to ticket the car, and that's not possible.
No, it just basically like say we'll use the 3 here. Like say he's parked where this police car is, right? And he's gotten out, he's standing in front of those 3 meters there. If he's standing at 1, right? He's, let's say close proximity to 3 or 4.
You can see the few in front, right?
Right. So but basically like those would be his area.
I think
If they're further away where not his progression, say 100 block, right? And you're ahead of them, popping out, that's different story.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I think
you're
that's
driven
up
by-
the interpretation of whoever's fighting it. Like, I would never pay a ticket.
Well,
So, yeah, if you have
in
video
this case,
and
you're
it's green,
paying it for somebody else.
and then I give them the video. So
Yeah, I mean,
Well, with part of the thing is we want to deter people from parking. Excuse me. We want to deter people from parking at a meter for longer than they're allowed to.
Yeah,
if
and
they're
then
not
they
feeding
use
the meter.
chalk for that.
And I completely understand, and I'm sure I would appreciate it too if somebody were to go along and feed the meters. That's very nice of you. But these guys want to stop people from overstaying it in the event that you're not able to get to that meter in time, and so it's both funds for the city and it's a general deterrent from people occupying spaces where someone else could be a customer and pay at a place. So while it's completely good intentions, I would appreciate it too. I'm sure nobody will ever object to you paying for their meter. The reason we have the meters there for a purpose.
Right.
We want to continue. We want to encourage people
the
coming
meters
in.
make plenty of money
Yeah.
with me doing what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
this
No
isn't
doubt.
even
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
No, so
No, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I totally get that.
So it's like,
Yeah.
I think it's more of an ego thing for him. Honestly, I'm not really sure. Like, but yeah, I'm not really sure.
Right. Maybe you're hurting his statistics. I have no idea.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be the case.
I don't even know if they take
I hope
statistics
that-
on that
right,
sort of thing.
yeah, like I hope not,
Right. But no, it's cool.
He's actually called, I think this woman. Maybe not. There was a woman that once came, but I mean, she said the same thing you guys did.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's nothing illegal about what you're doing. No doubt.
All right.
I-
But I think you guys should tell him that.
Right.
Like maybe he did, but
Yeah.
that's all.
like I said, if you're gonna pay the meters, just be far enough away from them down, because
Like I don't know if you're here when I said this to him though, but when I see him, I literally make sure I'm not behind him. Honestly, like I'll be either in front of him, and I'll be several cars in front of him, or I'll be across the street.
as long as you are on an opposite side or far enough down, because not that you are, but if you are sitting there, because I haven't seen the video, so I'm just going off of what we
Yeah,
got
of
from
course.
Paul, right? But if you say you are at the meter where he's seen, like, say, the last 5 meters, right?
Yeah.
And he's all putting in there, because he's got a job to do too. And I know you're trying to prevent people from doing tickets or getting tickets, but there's also a fine line between you obstructing his work.
Right.
And
That's the only part where it can be rubbed. Is if
we
he's
don't
trying
want
to
you
do
to
a
go
job.
to jail for something.
Right.
Basically, you're doing a good deed, but you're
Right.
also. I don't want it to be where you're keeping him from doing his job,
Right, absolutely.
because
yeah, I don't
that
want
would be
that.
foolish,
Right.
and especially doing something like what you're doing, where you're just putting quarters in there. It just, the last thing that any of us want to do is take you to jail because you're putting quarters in a meter. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're far enough down and you're not keeping him from doing what he's supposed to be doing, then we don't have a problem. And we're talking to you like this.
Absolutely.
But
Very cool.
if he in turn starts recording you,
I don't know
and
if
it shows
that's like
there-
legal, to be honest. Like for
Well, like if say one of us, we have, well, none of us right now have them, but say the body cams, they automatically start recording.
and then you don't have to
It-
tell
it
the
is
person
it
if
is
it's
a two-way street.
Yeah.
If you're able to record us, there's no reason we're not
No,
able to record
exactly.
you.
So it basically works both directions.
Positive. But
It's
okay,
like
yeah.
it's like paparazzi. Well, you don't have to tell us you're recording. We don't have
right.
to
No,
tell
I'm
you that
very
we're
aware.
recording.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm not sophisticated enough.
same thing like that. So no, it has nothing to do with it. But our cars record you.
Right.
Like we have lights and sirens on. We get every full recording. We don't have to say, hey, by the way, our cars are recording you, or we get audio, or what's going on. None of that. So just like I said,
Stay away.
don't be caught doing a good thing that ends up landing you in jail or arrested. Not really jail, but you know, you get a ticket and you get.
You gotta put the coins in before he sees that they're red. As soon as he sees the flashing red, he can cite it even if you put coins in before he gets there.
Yeah.
Because it was parked there when there was no coins in it.
So just like I said, you don't want to be on the opposite side.
Yeah.
You're on the opposite side. He's on one side. He's got to.
And then I'll let you know when I'm here with my personal car. Make sure I put quarters
Yeah,
in
seriously,
my-
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no
If you see me
problem.
in a personal car,
Please
drop
just
me a
let me
quarter.
know. All
I'll put
right.
a couple quarters.
See ya. Thank you
Bye-bye.
guys.
Absolutely.